Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to Abzu. We have entered the belly of the triangle thing. And it is probably my least favorite area in this game, just because it is so... Like, you can already see it. It is so congested. There isn't as much to see. I don't even think there's any collectibles in it. You can just see things getting made, like those drones. Here are the drones being made. And you're just basically swimming through a wreck of an automated machine thing. And you have to do it while being really close to these explosives that I don't actually know if go off. Maybe if you crash into them, they will. But they make the noise like they're going to, so you have to worry about that. And we're looking for our friend, the shark, that we saw earlier. And it looks like whatever those blue orbs that we've been replacing have been made in this area. Like, even us, we have a blue orb in us, which we've been using, so it kind of makes sense. And we're wearing the triangle armor, just the same as all the other guys, so I could see it happening. Let's keep looking through. But yeah, definitely, like, it feels too compact, too restricted in this area. It just doesn't feel like the rest of the game. Even though the other parts of the game is restricted as well, it's just a lot less restricted. But we swim through here and... ah, look! An open area! Just swim through all of these explosives. And these ones work, so be cautious. I was actually kind of wondering if they were going to ricochet me. Alright, we need to find... Let's swim towards the bottom. No, it pushes us back into the field. On the bright side, they blow themselves up and are gone after they hit you. And we still seem to take no damage, so that is helpful. But look at all these beautiful fish that are swimming around here. Like a piece of wood fish and piece of metal fish. Those are my favorite fish. There's no sharks, there's no coral, there's no shells. But there is some story explanation. So it is an important area, even still. And our goal is swim right through this doorway to the core, which is keeping an eye, like, has an eye. And the shark's gonna swim right into it. This one is not as easy to dodge as the rest of them were. Even though we took all the rest of them pretty much head on with no damage, this thing apparently has enough of a kick that it destroyed our suit. And I think our shark friend died. Rather unfortunate. But I believe that's the end of the area I hate, so we got that going for us. That was actually really quick. It only took us about 5 minutes to get through that area. I'm glad it doesn't overstay its welcome because, like I said, there's nothing to do in it. There's no exploration that needs to be done. There's nothing except for get yourself blown up a bunch. But enough about that area. Let's head on to the next one and see just what we get to experience there. Because yeah, we are now out of the triangle, down, way down at the bottom here. With a pipe to continue forward. And our shark friend, no. Oh, good, he's still flopping a little bit. That's a good sign, right? You see how the shark do a little sigh there. Goodbye, Mr. Shark. So I guess our goal is to find a way to deal with the big triangle pyramid thing. Welcome to, I think, the only area in the game that you actually get to. I thought I was much closer than I was. Walk on land. And you have the weirdest run animation there is. You also cannot dash like you can in the water. Your flippers are not going to be helpful here. But you can open doors with the same sonar you've been using. And this area looks beautiful for ruins. Like, you can see the trees have taken over, despite this being what I assumed was at the bottom of the ocean. There's a lot to see and do here. As well as, even underwater, there's things. So, it doesn't get rid of the things you've been doing up until this point in the game, like the last area tried to. And it still feels like the same game. But it is quite a shock to move from where we just were to back to a nice relaxing swimming area. Once again, we're looking for probably 3 corals. To unlock all of our fish. As well as looking for some sharks to meditate with. I say the shells as well, but I know we aren't finding those too easily right now. It's late in the game, so they're going to be hiding better than before. And those are ones that, technically speaking, don't really have as much of a fixed requirements as the shark statue and the coral shrines. Oh, like, look at that. We know we need to activate this thing if we want to move that chain, so... It's still, once again, with the pushing the chain. That's not how chain should work. lighting up one of our torches. And this is, I guess, what all the cave paintings were trying to point out, this civilization that we're at now. For now, let's head up this area, see if we can find a way past those doors. Come on. Surface, please. That is still one thing it takes forever to get used to. I don't even... Yes, game. That is what I wanted to do. Oh, okay. Wait, Kraken? Discover those that lurk in the abyss. You are way behind achievements. Oh, okay. It was just telling me both of them at the same time. Leap from the water. But yeah. When we scared the big squid that was at the very bottom of the water, that was what got us Kraken. And then us messing up and barely flopping out of the water there counts for breach. So, cut camera, there it is. All in all, we've done quite a bit of the achievements for this game. I think there's only 12 in total now. I checked them in between one of the episodes. The corals are one, the shells are one, the sharks are one. And completing the game's another, and that's another 4 there. Meaning, already we'd be at 2/3 completion if we did nothing else special in this playthrough. However, we are still looking for a lot of the shrines, a lot of the shells. I don't think the shells will get. I feel we've already missed too many of them. So we are only headed back up to the top looking for the shark statues again. Because if there isn't one in this area, I'm going to be so sad because the area looks so nice. Now I believe this is still more of the same area here. By lighting this up, it'll actually open the door up from the ceiling, allowing us to continue on. Oh, actually forcing us to continue on, which worries me a little bit. It means we probably... Oh no, we're just up higher in the same area. I'd say we probably missed one of the coral shrines, but if we're back in the same area, we should be able to use it just fine nonetheless. And by diving in, we can actually see the coral shrine right then and there. The Dacosaurus, so a dinosaur fish. Whether or not it actually is irrelevant. Saurus makes me think dinosaur. But let's follow the glowy water since I believe... Oh wait, we still have to find the shark here. As I say, I believe we've got everything we need to, but we don't. We need still to find the shark. And it would make sense that they would split the specials 2 and 2 with maybe a shell in each, but the downside is a lot of these big statues all have shark heads, like hammerhead and that sort of things. So it makes finding this guy a lot more difficult. Also, we clipped through the shark statue to get here. I'll take it. I guess we were too low, and they're not used to you being below the shark, even though they're always placed pretty high. But our second water path goes through, and they fill this big lake and allow the doors to open. Oh, those are blindingly bright. The door opens and we can continue on once again. Yeah, I've pretty much given up on the shells. I don't think I've got those. I'm still going to be looking for the coral reefs, and I'm still going to be looking for the sharks. Because I don't think I've officially lost out on those yet. Another door opening up top, and let's get a quick swim up to there. I think, yeah, it's going to force us through here again? No, not really. Oh, I wonder if it like wanted you to be going much quicker at that point, like, because I'm like, oh well, if we're already at the end, I'm not going to speed up, because it looked like it panned out for us to dolphin jump at the end of that, or breach as the achievement called it. But in any case, opening up another big door. This is a lot of giant areas here. And honestly, it is a breathtaking view. Like, I don't know how the birds are surviving this deep underwater, but I guess there's enough plants here. I'm sure some of them give fruits and such for the birds to survive on. I don't know if I'd like it down here, though, with it being not completely dark. There's occasional pillars of light that come down. But, like, it feels so quiet and isolated. I think I'd go insane if I tried to stay here for too long. Oh, and we're treated to another jet stream. So if you hadn't got the jet stream achievement, here's where you can start breaking into the fishes again. We already got it, so I'm going to be on the lookout for shells in case any of those are hidden in here. Since I think that's the only thing they ever do hide in these areas. Since you wouldn't be able to meditate here anyways. I wish you could swim through these areas too, but they're jet stream only. You cannot get out of the jet stream to actually explore them. Which is a shame, because this is a pretty awesome looking, I was going to call it staircase. That's just because we're always swimming down. I wanted to see what this area would look like before the flooding. Like, that maze, kind of pointless now that you can just swim over it, but this is a beautiful city. Alright. This is the shrine that we've been swimming into every time. Like, sure, you can't see the what are they called? The Nautilus shell guys swimming up top, but this is where we keep going. And I think on note of the 5th shrine, I'm going to end this part here, and in the next part, we may be at the end. See you guys then.